Wanna go to the Muslim lands, wanna play, don't wanna pray. Oh, Allah
Mayor
forgive.
Kevin Johnson, but before we get into that, I just want to introduce our Imam, Imam Lukman, and he's, quite a brother. He's been in this community for 18 years. He studied over in Sudan and over in Saudi, and his education is just phenomenal. He holds the certain licenses, or what are called ijazas, and he's also been one of the foremost leaders in education here in the Sacramento region. He's done a lot of community service work, and right now I'm going to open up to Imam Lukman and have him come out and do the introduction for Mayor Kevin Johnson of Sacramento. Thank you.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Thanks for coming out. I know it was a short notice. I want to introduce our Mayor Kevin Johnson. He's Mayor of Sacramento. He also used to play professional basketball. Most of you probably know that. But the mayor has been on the forefront of community development. He worked hard. If you remember, just maybe a year ago, when we were almost lost to Kings, it was the mayor's effort who got out on the front, saved our team. Now he's going to be talking about the L measure that's on the ballot. I'm going to let him talk about that. But he's a fantastic mayor. I have a lot of admiration for him, and he's been a very, very staunch, hardworking public servant, and he's actually from the city of Sacramento. He was raised in Sacramento, and he's one of the ones who was raised here. He made it big in NBA, and he came back to give back to society. So please, let's give him a very, very...
Thank you very much for having me. It's an honor for me to be here today. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. Oh, I'm good. Thank you very much. I want to thank you for the introduction. I feel like I know some of you. I feel like I'm at home. I feel like I'm at home.
No doubt.
I just want to say two really important things. One, you got to come out and vote. I want to encourage people on November 4th, next Tuesday, to come out and vote. You have the young people behind us here. We've got to make sure we set a good example by coming out and vote. So that's my first thing. The second thing I want to encourage you to do, if you are a voter, please vote yes on Measure L. It gives the mayor of Sacramento the tools and the authority to get more things done, like other mayors around the country. Mayor of Philadelphia, Mayor of LA, Mayor of San Francisco, Mayor of Baltimore, Mayor of DC. The larger cities have Measure L. So I'm here today to encourage you, please vote yes on Measure L, because if your community comes out and votes, then Measure L is going to pass. And that will be something very special for me and the city of Sacramento. The last thing I want to say is I want you to know you have a friend in the mayor. If there's ever anything I can do to be helpful to your community, count me in. Count me in. One of the strengths of Sacramento is our diversity. I want Sacramento to be a city that works for everyone. And in order for that to happen, you as a community have to let me know as a mayor, what can I do to be helpful? And when I look out here and I see the young kids, we've got to make sure they're our most valuable treasure. And we've got to make sure we're educating our children and giving them opportunities to experience the American dream, to soar really, really high. So that's why I'm here today. Please get out and vote. Vote yes on Measure L, and then let me know how I can be helpful to your community. That's all I have to say. And go Kings.
Listen, the mayor is on a tight schedule, but he does have time to take a couple of questions if anybody has any questions about just this particular issue or any other issue just pertinent to,
I got a question for you, Mayor. So, I've read about Measure L, and there's a lot of will and what can and what may happen. So, what's something specific that you think or you will do for this community specifically over here?
So the first thing, let me say, is most people think the mayor of Sacramento proposes the budget and picks the chief of police. I don't do either of those. Somebody named a city manager does those. So when Measure L passes, it gives the mayor the authority to propose a budget and pick a chief of police, those kind of things like other mayors do around the country. That doesn't happen in Sacramento. So what would I do for this community? After the election, I'll come back out. You tell me the things that are important, and then I will be able to take budget and resources and staff and prioritize toward those needs. I would rather you tell me what you would like to see in this community and then let me respond to that. So thank you.
We can hold you to that promise?
I promise.
I'm not back out here.
I'm in the mosque, I can't tell you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will be back, I promise.
I think it's just a,
Could
Yes,
you
ma'am.
tell us a little bit about what Measure L means and a little background on it?
Yeah, what it really means is Sacramento has not updated its governance structure since 1920.
Wow.
Almost 100 years. So other cities our size, they changed from a weak mayor to a strong mayor. LA, San Diego, Fresno, San Francisco, Oakland. The big cities in California, they have the strong mayor form of government, which is Measure L. We haven't changed for 100 years. So what I'm proposing is whether it be me or future mayors, give the mayor the tools and the authority to get more things done. That's really what it comes down. It's not that complicated. Give the mayor the authority and tools to get things done, and then you as a voter can hold the mayor accountable. Around the country, nearly 70% of cities our size have this form of government. We just haven't updated our government for nearly 100 years. So that's it, simply put. Does that make sense, or you want me to give you a little more?
No, that's it. That's good.
You sure?
Thank you, yes.
Is it enough for you to say yes on L?
Yeah.
Because I can keep going if I need to. Yes, sir.
Kevin, I got a question. The mayor of Chicago, Emmanuel, has just, he's putting on a conference, and the conference is a STEM conference, science, technology, engineering, and math. And he was able to get with Microsoft and bring in a conference May the 14th, 2015, and he's bringing in 20,000 people to the conference. Also, it's going to be $47 million to the economy. Is that something that you can do once you become the strong mayor?
Those are the type of things that I would be able to try to do as a strong mayor that currently would be very hard to do. And let me give you an example. The mayor of Sacramento, are you listening to me right now? The students are smart, they're just like, you listen to me, huh? Jeez. All right. So the mayor of Sacramento, most people know the name of the mayor of Sacramento. Very few people know the name of the city manager. You guys okay on that?
Yes.
The city manager makes every decision in Sacramento day to day, not the mayor. So most people know the mayor, nobody knows the city manager. The mayor makes $100,000, the city manager makes $364,000. The mayor of Sacramento has 6 employees. The mayor of Sacramento has 6 employees. The city manager has 4,000 employees. That doesn't make any sense. So when you're talking about what Rahm Emanuel can do in Chicago, he has Measure L, the strong mayor. He's probably got 20,000 employees. So he can take his team and go after conferences or go fly out to meet with Microsoft or go give them a package to say, can you consider coming to Chicago? When I only got 6 employees, I can't do that. I don't have enough capacity and enough resources. When Measure L passes, then I have 4,000 people on my team, then we can put a package together like Rahm Emanuel to try to bring a Microsoft to Sacramento. And I have been told that the STEM, science, technology, engineering, math is going to be really important for this community. These are the type of things I would be able to do and be helpful for this community. Okay, any last question from anybody? Yeah, please.
After this office, are you thinking about lieutenant governor or governor or something like that?
he asked me after this he asked me after this office, am I thinking about running for higher office, lieutenant governor or governor? At this time, not really. I love being mayor. I'm from Sacramento. I love my job. I love Sacramento. I want to live in Sacramento. I'm a third generation Sacramentan. Like, I went to Sac High. My mom went to Sac High. My dad went to Sac High. My grandfather went to Sac High. So I just love Sacramento. I don't know if I ever want to run for high office. I just know I like what I'm doing right now. But at some point I'll make a decision. So thank you for that.
Kevin, one more question. Dunk on Elijah one. Why?
These kids don't even know about the dunk. They're too young. I'm going to tell you all this. Believe it or not, in my old life, I'm sorry, I'm 48 years old. Let me hear you say 48. When I was 21 through 30, let me hear you say 21 through 30.
21 through 30.
I played in the NBA, and I'm 6 foot. Let me hear you say 6 foot.
6 foot.
And I'm playing against 7-footers. Let me hear you say 7-footers.
7-footers.
And they was picking on me.
They're picking on me.
Thank you. This dude, this young man named Hakeem Olajuwon, they called him the Dream. He was picking on me. He was blocking my teammates' shots. Like they was going to the basket, he would poo-poo. They go back, poo-poo. They go back, poo-poo. So I got mad at poo-poo happening, right? So I said, like, give me the ball. I went down. Can I tell him what happened? You sure? So I had the ball and I'm coming to the basket, and he got the basket. How tall am I? 6 feet. Let me say 6 feet.
6 feet.
He is 7-footer. That means like he like that tall. So I went to the basket, and I'm looking at him like y'all looking at me, right? I start to jump. He started to jump. We both going up. I'm going up. He going up. All of a sudden, he started going down. I'm still going up. He going down. Boom! I dunked on him, right? And I was excited. I'm jumping around. I'm excited because a 6-footer dunk on a 7-footer. That's a big deal. I'm excited. I'm at half court, and all of a sudden I see this big shadow coming. And I look over my shoulder, and it's Akeem. He said, "You got me, little man, but don't do it again, little man." You guys know where Oak Park is?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm from Oak Park, so I got a little, can I say?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
I better not say that.
Don't say it.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it no more. I had something to say back to him when he said, "You don't do it again, little man. You got me this time, little man, but don't do it again." Then I said, I only needed to do it once. All right. Thank you all, everybody. God bless you.
Thank you.
I want to thank the mayor for coming. There's a tight schedule, and I want you all to go out and vote on Tuesday. Personally, I think I'm voting for this personally. I can't tell you as me, man, because we're nonprofit. But as a public citizen, I think this is in the best interest of the city of Sacramento. Mayor, I want to thank you for coming. I know you got to go, and you and I will talk later.
God bless you.
If you guys wanted to get a picture, we can do one community picture. Yeah. So if you guys want to move towards the front, everyone, sisters too.